Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And that's off target.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Pelé. Now it's Hullet. Rice. Some really good ball movement.
Pedro Neto.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Pedro Neto.
He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now the ball in. He's got full. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Now it's Pelé. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Oh, can he get onto this? It's Park Ji-suk. And he's chosen to go back. Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Boca Juniors are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely aimed pass. Driving on and making good progress. Back into the middle. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, smashing header! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Pedro Neto going face-to-face with his great rival. That's good play. Pedro Neto, cross to the back post, climbs up big! Cleared away. Semenyo, it's a pretty loose pass. Played out wide. Tavares cuts it out. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal.
Pedro Neto with the delivery.
He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Swings in across. Poulsen.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Semenyo. And he's picked it up out wide. Semenyo. Yildiz.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And here's Poulsen. That's a lovely, neat pass. Otto gets across to intercept that. Look at the big chance! Oh, good-looking ball.
Pedro Neto.
30 minutes gone. Pressing high and with purpose. Upamecano. Koundé. Wriggles his way through. Semenyo. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yildiz. Semenyo. Semenyo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Collar. Now it's Hullet. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Semenyo. Semenyo has been caught there, it's a foul. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Oh, great save by Dida! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Donnarumma.
Just about within shooting range. And he thumps it clear. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 10. Número 20.
And the action is back underway.
Número 9.
Boca Juniors have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pele could try cutting inside here. That's tidy. Quick look, then up he goes! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Pele goes short. There's the shot! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life. China have taken the lead.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Now it's Pele. Now it's Hullet. That's been slipped through. He's got away.
That was lovely, that.
Plenty to aim at here. There's the header! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly.
He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking to play him in.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Boca Juniors are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Pele.
Pedro Neto.
He is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marmouche. That is ended up in no man's land. Not the most accurate pass. Out to the right. Semenyo gets into a good position. It is a corner, good chance. It's their second corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He won't be happy with that one. He's on it, can he get away? Well read, and the danger is averted. That has been cut short. Now it's Yildiz. The ball has bounced loose now. Yildiz. Shot could be on. And a chance!
Pedro Neto.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Park Ji-sung. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Hullet. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a sharp pass. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he's managed to get free. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 41.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 24. Entran número 4.
Joelinton.
Número 13. Número 11. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Matheus Cunha. And the shot! Cleared without complication.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Belletti. And he's worked it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Hullet. Tavares calmly anticipates. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi. Now it's Joelinton. He's in plenty of space here. Joelinton.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Referee's given a
reglamentario.
throw. Now it's Joelinton. And that's another throw. Marmouche. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Matheus Cunha. Tries to pass it through. And he's picked out the... That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
que el personal de seguridad
Your reflections then, Jim.
se
Well, Peter,
presenten
I really
inmediatamente en la
couldn't
sala
see
de
what this
personal.
team was trying to achieve.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Contra Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes...
And a chance! Yamal picks it up out wide. He has found the way through. Yamal. Lovely feet. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Poulsen. Matheus Cunha. And here's Poulsen. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Rice. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Poulsen. Now it's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Conte. Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. That's a cute ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Boca Juniors yet to have an attempt on goal. Hernandez goes on a charge down the left. Vardiol. Now it's João Pedro. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Poulsen. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Matheus Cunha. Upamecano. Matheus Cunha. That's a good ball out wide. That's rather hopeful. Could move up a gear here.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Rice, played out towards the right wing. Yamal has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So what can they make of this? And this is Neymar. Donnarumma did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Poulsen. Now it's João Pedro. Cafu gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Neymar. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And it's Conte. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Half-time getting close now. And he cuts out the supply. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Nicked it back promptly. Ah, that's a fine interception. João Pedro. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. And he shoots! The captain delivers!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Boca Juniors have broken through it. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Boca Juniors, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the action is back on the way.
Boca Juniors definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Pete.
He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Oh, good ball. She's having a shot! They've scored! Manchester United are back on level terms. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe! That's another chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And he has shown him a yellow card. Haaland. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Koundé. Matheus Cunha. And Jamal. Upamecano. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's João Pedro. Poulsen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Great ball, and he's in here! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A swift reaction then, and the boss opting to reshuffle his defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Boca Juniors are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, super find. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Semenyo, he won't be happy with that one. He's in a great position here. Rice. Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rice. Rijkaard. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Paulson.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Now it's Semenyo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. It's a mighty effort, and it's come back out to him. And that could have brought them level.
Well, at least it's earned him a little applause from the boss. The finish was lacking, but everything else was pretty good.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in plenty of space here. Boca Juniors claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shot could be on. Great chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Mbappe. Tavares kept his eye on it, and he's there. And there goes the final whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. Olise. And there's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
It's Park Ji-sung.
Gabriel was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Osimhen. Now it's Yildiz. Hazard.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Nuno Tavares. Now it's Højlund. That's a good ball out wide. Costa Curta going full tilt down the left. Out to the left it goes. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise. They've scored! Boca Juniors are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hazard. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Rice. He's in a great position here. And Guardiol.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Højlund. Olise. Now it's Aubameyang. Gabriel gets a foot in here. And it's Rice. Yildiz. Park Ji-sung.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Hazard cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Rice. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, can he get onto this?
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe.
That was lovely, that.
That's good running with the ball.
And this is Park Ji-sung.
Now the ball, he rises! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That is lovely. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung.
There's the shot! "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Hoyland. Some resolute defending there. Cannavaro.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Boca Juniors are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they've got a throw. Nuno Tavares, played towards the front line.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Played out to the right. Azar. Park Ji-sung, and it's Azar.
That's good play from him.
And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar. Oh, right place, right time. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Señoras y señores, en la pantalla se mostrarán los horarios de los trenes de todas las estaciones cercanas.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And he's being shifted off it. Always onto this. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find a finish? Terrific header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that has put paid to that. Costa Curta. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. And the pass is intercepted. Semenyo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Great chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, important interception. Boca Juniors are looking to go forward now. Could be danger here. Oh, he's burst through. Big chance. Hoyland! And he hits the net. They're back within reach. That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So, just a consolation and a chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Osimhen, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Semenyo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Yildiz. Rice. Now it's Yildiz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Saliba. And it's Koundé. Olise looking to add to his goal. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That is ended up in no man's land. This looks promising. Park Ji-sung. Azar. Now it's Azar. He's shifting through the gears here. A lot of... And a shot! Rice. Now it's Osimhen. Driving on and making good progress. Rice. Now it's Osimhen. Knocks it out wide. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Højlund. Mbappe is herring after that one. And here's Højlund. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Has a look and plays it forward. And that is a little undercooked. Spread it left. Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Park Ji-sung. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe is onto this. Lovely feet. Opts to play it back. That's good defending, very good defending. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And Aubameyang! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Aubameyang! Semenyo. That's the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
Rooney, looking to play him in. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that's neat.
Now, who's going to be first to this? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away?
Great chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Now it's Rooney. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Bassi. Matheus Cunha. Cafu. And here's Messi. Pinches it off him. Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, there's a probing ball. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rooney conjures time and space where few can. Out to the right. Cafu unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He might be in here!
Boca Juniors are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Opts for safety. Yamal. Here's Matheus Cunha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he decides to cross it. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
And it's Gerrard. Looking for the run.
Can he finish? He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter...
There's the header! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart...